Have you ever wondered what gives debt collectors the right to sue you? It's a question that's crossed many minds, especially when faced with a collection notice. Today, we're unpacking this complex issue, shedding light on the legal standing of debt collectors. But remember, this isn't legal or financial advice. Always consult with a professional. So what gives these debt collectors the right to sue you? Let's break it down. Firstly, a debt collector must have legal standing to sue you in the state in which they are trying to collect. This means they must be registered in the state and have a license to conduct business there. Now, this isn't just a formality, it's a legal requirement. So the first thing to do when you receive a debt collection notice is to do a little detective work. Take the name of the debt collector and head over to your Secretary of State's website. There, you can check if they are indeed registered and licensed to operate in your state. If they aren't, well, that's a red flag. That's step number one to understanding their legal standing. But just being registered isn't enough. There's a second layer of protection for you, the consumer. Debt collectors are also required to have a permit from the Commissioner of Insurance in the state where they're trying to collect. Why, you might ask? Well, this is because they need to have an insurance bond on record. This bond acts as a financial guarantee that they'll abide by the laws and regulations of the state. If they fail to do so, you, as a consumer, can submit a claim against this bond. So what happens if a debt collector isn't following these rules? Well, you don't have to sit back and take it. You have several avenues for recourse. You can file a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the Commissioner of Insurance, the Secretary of State, and the Department of Professional Regulation. These bodies are there to protect your rights, so don't hesitate to reach out to them. Understanding the legal standing of debt collectors is crucial in protecting your rights and navigating the often complex world of debt collection. It's not just about knowing who's calling you, but knowing what they can and cannot legally do. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to handle these situations. Secondly, not only are they required to be registered with the Secretary of State, but they also need to have a permit from the Commissioner of Insurance of the state in which they are trying to collect. This legal requirement is often overlooked, but is just as crucial. Why, you might wonder? Well, this is because debt collectors are mandated to have an insurance bond on record. This bond serves as a form of protection for you, the consumer. If a debt collector violates the laws or regulations, you can submit a claim against this bond. So, it's not just a bureaucratic procedure, but a vital layer of consumer protection. But how would you know if a debt collector has this permit and bond? Simple. You could request this information directly from them. They're legally obligated to provide it. Alternatively, you could check with the Commissioner of Insurance's office in your state. They maintain records of all licensed debt collectors and their bonds. Let's not forget, these legal requirements are not mere suggestions. They are binding regulations that debt collectors must adhere to. If a debt collector is operating without these essentials, they are breaking the law. If you discover a debt collector is not following these rules, you have several options. You're not powerless. You can file a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the Commissioner of Insurance, the Secretary of State, and even the Department of Professional Regulation. Remember, these entities exist to protect your rights. Don't hesitate to use them. Now, if you find that a debt collector is not following these rules, you have several options. You're not powerless. You can take action to protect your rights. If you suspect a debt collector isn't registered or lacks the necessary permits, don't be afraid to file a complaint. You can do this with several entities, such as the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the Commissioner of Insurance, and the Secretary of State. Also consider reaching out to the Department of Professional Regulation. These entities exist to safeguard your rights. They're there to assist you, so don't hesitate to utilize them. Remember, being well informed about the legal standing of debt collectors is a key element in protecting your rights. It helps you navigate the often complex world of debt collection. Knowledge is your shield and sword in these situations. It's your power. Understanding the legal standing of debt collectors is crucial in protecting your rights and navigating the often complex world of debt collection. That's all for today, folks. We've navigated the complex world of debt collectors, emphasizing the importance of understanding their legal standing. Knowledge is indeed power, enabling you to protect your rights effectively. Until next time, stay informed and stay strong.